Oral submucous fibrosis is a chronic insidious disease. It is a juxtaepithelial inflammatory reaction followed by fibroelastic deposition into the lamina and the epithelium. So this lead to collagen deposition, ultimately leading to fibrosis in the oral mucosa. You see this is whitish band you can see inside the oral cavity. It is mainly areca nut which is having various substances like ericolin, arecoidine, gobacolin, gobacin. These alkaloids are released from this areca nut and pan masala that ultimately having these type of patient are smoking, chili eating, pan masala, alcohol, malnutrition, and vitamin deficiency. These multi factor leading to degeneration of mucosa and lamina of the oral cavity, and this constant irritation leading to chronic inflammation which ultimately lead to the collagen deposition in the lamina propria. This collagen deposition dense in chronic insidious phase, ultimately leading to fibrotic band formation, and they ultimately decreasing the mouth opening. And these also arecanous molecules decrease the collagen degradation, and these fibrotic band are strong enough to decrease the mouth opening and ultimately leading to atrophy of mucosa as where chronic irritation is exists. There is Khanna classification in 1995 which classified this oral submucous fibrosis into four stages. Stage 1 is mild fibrosis with more than 35 mm mouth opening. Stage 2 is palpable fibrosis between 26 to 35 mouth opening. Stage 3 is trismus with mouth opening about 15 to 25. And stage 4A is severe trismus less than 15.5 mm. And stage 4B is severe premalignant lesion or severe OSMF with hyperkeratosis and mouth opening is less than 5 mm. So this is Khanna's classification. Clinically, you see these patients with areca nut chewers and tobacco masala eaters. These having reduced mouth opening with sunken cheek appearance and diffuse atrophy of lip mucosa and oral cavity mucosa with whitish band, or sometimes you can see whitish premalignant lesion like leukoplakia, erythroplakia inside the oral cavity, and they are unable to blow the cheeks because of their atrophy of the mucosa of the cheek, and muscle atrophy is long time if they are exposure more than 20 years. The OSMF diagnosed mainly by clinically, sometimes required biopsy for rule out any pre-malignant and malignant lesions. So diagnosis mainly clinical, and DD may be scleroderma, fibromatosis, anemia, and amyloidosis. Now treatment. And this disease is common in male between 15 to 60 year of age. Ratio male to female is about 10:1. So first treatment you have to stop the areca nut, tobacco, alcohol, and smoking. Second treatment you could require some physiotherapy and some intralesional injection like Hylase, Kenacort, placental extract, dexamethasone can be given if initial stage. If there is dense fibrotic stage and it is advanced stage 3 and 4 disease, you should not try this injectable because they are not going to function and revert back the collagen formation. So best in advanced stage OSMF you required surgery. Surgical indications are decreased mouth opening less than 25 mm. There is dense fibrotic burning sensation and pain with advanced stage third and fourth. So you require fibrotomy, coronodectomy with followed by buccal flap repair, tongue flap repair, nasolabial bilobe flap repair. You can see this picture, platysmal flap repair, radial forearm flap repair. So these type of repair you can do after doing fibrotomy and coronary process removal. So these are the surgery in the OSMF.